Hello, Chelsea. I'm Brandon.
Hi, Brandon.
Pleasure to meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
So, you were referred to me from your plastic surgeon, is that correct?
Yes, I was.
Can you tell me some about that, please?
Well, I've had like 3 nose jobs, and my last one, he really messed it up. I mean, can't you see this bump here? Like, he did not fix that. And so I asked him to redo it, and he said no. And then before you know it, like, he's sending me here. And so, I don't know, he just messed it up, and I just look hideous, and I hate it, and I just wish it looked perfect.
What is your history with plastic surgery? Is this your first time?
No, my first one was when I was 18. My parents gave me a graduation present to get my nose done.
Okay.
Because I just hated my nose like forever. And so I got that done, and then like a year later, I just hated it. So I got it done again, and then this is my 3rd time, like a month ago. And so I know it's still healing, but like I can see like all the scars, and like my nostrils just aren't, like they're just huge, and the bump is still there. I'm just so, I look hideous, and I hate it. And I just want him to fix it, but instead he's sending me to you. So I don't know like if there's a problem or what.
So you haven't been at all pleased with the results from any of those surgeries?
None of them.
Okay. Can you tell me at what point that you started to have these feelings about your nose?
Well, my parents always got on my case about my nose, like this bump here, like they kept pointing it out to me and just saying like, I'm never gonna make any friends, everyone's gonna make fun of me, I just have this huge honker, and it's just like, I just hated it.
Can you tell me when you started to have these feelings about your nose?
Well, I mean, my parents always got on my case. I mean, like, my bump here, like, it was just, like, so huge. And my parents are always like, you're not gonna make any friends, no one's gonna want to date you, that big nose. And then, like, in elementary school, I remember, like, all my classmates making fun of me. And, like, it just really hurt my feelings. And, like, in high school, I didn't date that many guys. And I know it's because of my nose. I mean, you can't miss it. I mean, it's huge. Like, this is ridiculous. So, yeah, I mean, I guess, like, since I was little, it's been a problem. And I hope my nose jobs, like, would help that. But obviously it didn't, because it's, like, look at this. Like, come on. Like, this is a problem.
So has the emotional stress kind of progressed over the past few years? Have you noticed it getting worse at all, or?
Yeah, I mean, I don't go outside much anymore. I kind of stay inside. And I don't know, I don't really socialize. I know, like, if I go anywhere, that's the first thing someone's going to see, and they're like, oh my god, what's wrong with your nose? Or, like, it's just so bad. And so it has been really hard, because I haven't been able to do anything, because I know everyone's going to look at that, and they're going to judge me and make fun of me.
So how about in terms of relationships? Has that affected how you approach meeting new people, or has it affected past relationships at all?
Yeah, I mean, with, like, my girlfriends, I didn't have that many, and I still don't have that many, because, like, they would get so annoyed about me talking about my nose, and they would just be like, it looks fine, Chelsea, just, like, stop. But it doesn't look fine. Like, I want you to be honest with me, like, you're my friend, you're supposed to tell me, like, if this looks good on me or if this doesn't, and they just would be like, your nose looks fine. And then I dated this guy for a while, and I always told him, like, all my problems with my nose, and he told me it looked fine. And, like, he's just saying that because he's my boyfriend, and they're supposed to say nice things. So, I don't know, like, he was lying to me, and I just couldn't handle it, so, like, we broke up, and, like, that was, like, my only, like, real big boyfriend I've had.
Okay. So you feel like everyone was just trying to appease you?
Yeah.
And just trying to make you feel better about your nose when you actually think there is
Yeah,
an
I
issue
mean,
there?
it's huge. Like, this is a problem. And I just don't understand, like, why my closest friends aren't being honest with me. Like, I can handle it. Like, obviously, I know it's, like, looks bad, so why can't you agree with me? I don't know.
Okay. How about in terms of work or school? Has this affected how you perform in those areas?
Well, I never really thought about it affecting it, but I haven't had a job in a while. Because, one, like, when I go to have surgery, I gotta be recovery, so I can't, like, be at work. And then when I get back, I can't, like, do much, because I don't want to, like, ruin it, or, like, break it, or do something. And, well, school, I'm supposed to be, like, a junior in college, but I have, like, freshman hours, because, like, every surgery I have, like, takes me out of the classroom. But, I don't know, it's starting to get hard to pay for these surgeries, so I know I need a job, but I just, like, I can't. Just because
Right.
I'm not going to work in a place where I'm interacting with people when they're looking at my face. Like, that's what they're going to see. They're not going to, like, care about anything I'm selling. They're like, oh my god, did you see that woman's nose? Like, no, I can't.
So I see that you have a goal of finishing school,
Yeah.
obviously, but this has kind of affected it and kept you from doing that. So in terms of how much time you spend thinking about your nose or doing things to maybe camouflage or hide it, what would you say on average?
Pretty much like all day. Like I'm always like since I like stay in the house all the time, like I'm always like looking in the mirror and like just checking it. Even like after surgery, like the day after my surgery, like I took off my bandages and like I had all this bruising, but like I put makeup on it and I was like trying to like cover everything up, but like it still looked horrible. And like I called my doctor and he was like, Chelsea, it's just swelling, it'll be fine. I'm like, but no, it's not fine because my nose is still huge. So I don't know, like all day, put makeup on it. I try to like wear like sunglasses or like put a lot of eyeliner on if I have to like go to the grocery store or like go pick something else up or like go shopping. Just 'cause like everyone's gonna see my nose, they're not gonna see anything else. So pretty much all day I'm doing whatever I can to like not see it.
Okay.
Or if I do see it, like just keep like touching. I like to touch it so I can like feel that bump. Because then I can be like, doctor, hello, look, you can touch it. It's still there. I don't know.
So that's a typical routine for you every day?
Yeah.
The makeup, wearing sunglasses, just whatever you can find?
Yeah.
Okay. So what could you be doing, do you think, that time? If you weren't?
Could be in school. I could be working, helping pay some of those bills for all my surgeries, but yeah, I guess I'd be doing that instead. I never really thought of it that way. How time consuming everything was.
So I know that this is a very emotional day for you. Do you ever feel like you want to hurt yourself in any way? Any thoughts of suicide?
No, not really. No, I just want my nose to look pretty.
Okay. Would you mind trying a little exercise with me?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I want you to do is just take this paper, a pen, and just draw for me your perception of yourself.
Okay.
And how others you think might see you as well.
Okay.
Look at it. Yes. Okay. So, I mean, your nose is pretty significant in this picture.
Yeah, I mean, like, that is totally what it looks like. Like, I don't see how, like, no one else can see that and agree with me. I just don't understand.
Okay. So I would like to give you a mirror and have you look at yourself, and we'll compare it to what you've drawn here in this picture. Is that okay?
It makes me nervous just because, I don't know, I'm going to see that. Like, that's what I'm going to see. I'm not going to see anything else, but I'll do it. I trust you. I'll do it.
Okay, so here's the mirror. Just take a look at that for a little bit.
Oh my god, like, how do you not see this? Ugh.
That's pretty distressing to even
Yes.
look in the mirror.
I can't stand it. Like, this is a problem. Like, my nostrils just don't look right. Like, it's just too big. Like, it just needs to be, like, thinned out. And this is too wide. it looks just like that picture. Like, I don't see how you're not seeing this. Like, that's...
So you think this is a pretty fair depiction of what you see
Yeah.
in reality?
Yeah, like, and my nose, like, the first thing someone sees. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, thank you for participating in that. I appreciate that. Take that from you. Well, if you don't mind, I would like to talk with you more about your drawing and your perception of your nose next week, same time. Does that sound good?
Okay, I can do that.
It's nice to meet you.
It was nice meeting you, too. Myself, there's, like, not a mirror, and, like, I have to, like, just, like, feel it.
It sounds like you do a lot of touching of your nose throughout the day.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you do a lot of touching of your nose throughout the day.
Yeah.
Can you show me how you touch yourself?